Hello everyone, welcome to From the Star Wars Home Video Library. I'm your host Nathan P. Butler. This is another in sort of a series of very small episodes to circle back to things and add something to our discussion of them. We previously have looked at that anti-theft packaging from places like Costco and Sam's Club. We looked in depth with that quite a bit actually when it came to things like Revenge of the Sith or the original trilogy sets from 2004. Well, as we've looked at it before, we also took a look at this in a previous episode. This was the 2001 widescreen DVD release of The Phantom Menace, as released with that anti-theft club packaging where we saw the DVD symbol up here in kind of a golden yellowy color. We saw this here saying product protected by anti-theft device, black on a white background, which will be important in a moment. The generic 20th Century Fox logo down here instead of art, just like the film as we saw in the case of Revenge of the Sith. 20th Century Fox, then Home Entertainment down at the bottom, blank side, top just open to show the label on the film, nothing on the bottom, the back showing the film through it, and then the same thing down here as on the front. Okay, so we've noted that you have sort of the generic packaging for the anti-theft device stuff for the Star Wars films where it's just 20th Century Fox packaging. You also have film-specific packaging, at least so far we've seen that in the case of Revenge of the Sith. Well, a viewer named Paul De La Rosa happened to come across another of these club packaging items on eBay and pointed me to it, and then I jumped on and found some others at the same time. So we've got a few more that we could take a look at this time that we haven't taken a look at before. So let's start with Phantom Menace, kind of keeping with the theme. We jump ahead a year to 2002, and they finally put out a full-screen copy on DVD. And when they did so, one of your options was, yes, generic packaging again. You'll notice when we looked at Revenge of the Sith, the widescreen and full screen ones both had a sticker that said widescreen or full screen, right? Full screen was sort of that gray with black text, and then reverse the colors for the widescreen one. We didn't see that on Phantom Menace because at the time that one came out in 2001, there wasn't a full screen equivalent. The full screen equivalent didn't come till the next year. Well, here's that, with that same type of full screen sticker, same general design, albeit lighter in color. It's kind of like the daytime version, it seems. But notice, okay, on the bottom, you got product number kind of thing here. But more importantly, as far as how you can tell these apart, again, notice color scheme is much brighter, much more daytime-like than nighttime-like. And check out where it says protected by anti-theft device. Okay, in 2000, it was set aside with black text against a white box background that looked like it was badly photoshopped on there. Here, looks a little nicer, white text with the black shadowing effect to it atop the regular background without needing the white behind it. So, another variant of that type of generic anti-theft club packaging for Star Wars films. You'll also notice here at the top that the DVD logo is white with the shadowing effect instead of that golden color. Now, that being said, there was another Star Wars film released in 2002, and surely it was being released at places like Costco and Sam's Club. And yes it was, so that brings us to episode 2. Got a couple different versions to show you here real quick. This is the Anti-Theft Club packaging full-screen version of the DVD of Attack of the Clones. Notice essentially the same style of what we saw there for Phantom Menace, the more daytime colored one. Okay, product number kind of thing. Just look through and see the top, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we had one of that generic version for Attack of the Clones, but we're moving towards the more film-specific packaging like we would see with Revenge of the Sith, like we saw in 2004 with the original trilogy, although there were generic versions of those as well. So we actually have a pretty cool looking, but in this case a little banged up, version specific to Attack of the Clones. Really neat packaging, I think. The image there actually, you'll see this and the image on the back actually resemble what we just saw in a recent episode on the front and back of the inserted interior for the Hong Kong VCD of Attack of the Clones. But notice there up at the top, it says widescreen, so it doesn't need a sticker to say so. There's a DVD inside it, the sticker there from Costco and the product number. Yoda with Obi-Wan, Anakin, and clones and such in the background, and it says at the bottom, okay, it says unlock the saga. I say, well, unlock the saga? I mean, unlock the saga. You saying that episode 2 is like the key that unlocks everything else? I don't remember ever seeing that tagline before. Unless it's unlock the saga as in, take this to the checkout and they'll pull out the little anti-theft device so yo ass doesn't get caught walking out with it. We have unlocked the saga so you can actually take it home. Not quite sure about the tagline there. Anyway, the back. There's that art with Django, Zam, Dooku, clones and such that we saw with the VCD. There's your legalese with the Lucasfilm and 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment logo down there on the bottom. The top just shows the item through it. The bottom gives you product info there. It's kind of weird. It says LBX SWEPWS, so Letterbox Star Wars Episode Widescreen, I guess. Star Wars EP2 LNG BX CW Wide. Whatever. And your sides are going to look both the same. Here, 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment, Star Wars Attack of the Clones, 2 at the bottom, Lucasfilm logo, and right above the Lucasfilm logo, kind of tough to see there, the THX logo as well. Again, same thing on the other side. I only have the widescreen version of this one. Just as for this, I only have the full screen version at this point. But I did want to get a chance to show you there sort of what that looked like when it came to Attack of the Clones, since we've already seen Phantom Menace a bit, and we've already seen Revenge of the Sith, so now this kind of gives us some more context there for the prequel trilogy, and what exactly that film-specific packaging looked like for Episode 2. And apparently what it looks like is art we've seen recently with the VCDs there. So, with that, we'll wrap up this episode. I'm sure we'll see more of these at some point. Thank you for watching, and may the Force be with the home video viewers.